there's so much to do today, so much to get done. Happy birthday party day to Eleanor. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Thanksgiving is soon. I'm trying to just take everything one day at a time because there's so much going on right now. It's birthday party season. It's the holiday season. I'm stepping on stuff. So I have to go to the place she's having her birthday party out. It's like a pottery painting place. I forgot what it's called. Something do the dishes. We do the dishes, you do the dishes, something like that. Hopefully it's gonna be amazing. So I'll share that with you. I have to go set up. Before I leave, I have to clean the house up, tidy the house upstairs. They'll mostly be hanging out upstairs and then outside as well, literally everywhere. They're just gonna be roaming around everywhere. Hopefully a bonfire. Yesterday, I spent probably way too much time getting snacks, like all the junk food, all the sugar, all the sweets. I'm gonna make a treat board. I actually made a list of things that I need to get done on my phone. Oh, I wanna like mop and vacuum her room, but they might not even hang out in there that much. I thought I just saw someone. Do you guys ever think that there's someone watching? I also have a Trader Joe's haul to share with you in this video. It is supreme, all of the holiday finds and goodies. Oh, I gotta set up the ice machine, cotton candy machine. I have to set up decorations. I forgot I got decorations. Holy cow, crockpot hot cocoa. I don't think I have powder for that. I'm gonna have to figure a lot of things out. I have a very short amount of time to do it, so I need to get on it. And you know what else I'm excited about doing? Changing this rug and changing Meredith's rug. I need to do that because they came in. I told you guys I got Ruggable rugs after you guys raving about them and telling me that is what I should do. That's what I did. Huge thanks to Ruggable for sponsoring this video. Huge thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. It truly means a lot. I'm so excited about these new rugs. I ordered two, okay, one for Meredith's room, one for the living room, and they're going to save my time and my sanity. If you've seen my kids, you know, okay? Meredith is a walking craft factory. Glitter, paint, potion making, you name it. A washable rug in her room is going to be a game changer. When the inevitable spill or paint disaster happens, I just strip the rug, pop it in the washing machine. It's literally that easy, no stress, no scrubbing, no, oh my gosh, what now moments. I've been there 100 too many times. It's exactly why a washable rug is a must for any like messy kid household. That's what I got going on. And then the living room rug, you guys, we host a lot, especially during the holidays. People are in, people are out, shoes, cookie crumbs. And in the past, I usually clean this rug like maybe 4 times a year. It takes literally hours with my carpet cleaner and it never really looks that great when I'm finished. Ruggable rug I picked for the living room is family and pet friendly. It's durable. It's made for real life. When guests leave, I don't dread stains or long cleanups anymore because this rug is machine washable and it's built to handle all that everyday wear and tear. What I love about Ruggable is that you don't have to choose between style and functionality. They have hundreds of designs, so it actually looks beautiful in the room. It's not like, oh, it's kid proof. And the best part is the peace of mind, okay? It's a rug I can truly clean in my washing machine. It's a total lifesaver for busy families. It's like easy to clean home decor. So if you've got pets, kids, hectic schedules like me, or you just wanna keep your home looking fresh, without the headache, I recommend checking out Ruggable. And there's a deal for you. You can head to the link at the top of my description box and use the code THEWADS15 and it'll get you 15% off your first Ruggable order. So I've got the link and code in the description box below. Check them out. Find your favorite pattern. Let me know which one is your favorite because they have a lot of options to choose from. Now that that's nice and clean, I'm gonna head on to tidy the rest of the house. Let's go.
I did go upstairs, but apparently I didn't film it. Just tidied up a little bit up there. I had just done the playroom, huge, declutter, organized, so it was already looking pretty decent. Although I will say well, a couple of things. Well, several things I wanna say, but I'll start with, once the party gets started, I always think, oh my gosh, I didn't clean XYZ, or I should have, thrown all of those blankets in the wash because it was a sleepover. Not many people slept over, but even still. And like the bathroom upstairs, didn't clean that. There was a mess up there. And so I just thought, oh my gosh, there's always something else that I could be doing. But this party in particular snuck up on us. Last week we had Meredith's party. This week is Thanksgiving. Well, okay, so we had Meredith's party. The weekend following is Eleanor's party. This week is Thanksgiving. Next week will be Wentworth's birthday party. We have a couple weeks of break, but not really because it's the holidays, and then Christmas, and then it's Avelina's birthday party. So it is a busy season for us. You guys know it is birthday season. It's the holiday season, and it's so much fun. But you know, it takes a lot of planning, a lot of prep, and some things just kind of sneak up on us. Her actual birthday is on Thanksgiving this year, which is amazing. But her party was kind of last minute decided to be on this date, trying to accommodate friends' schedules and stuff like that. So I just started. I bought a couple of things from Amazon. The party prep at the house, the decorations and that kind of thing were pretty minimal. And I just got a backdrop, this like stringy little backdrop. We ended up putting 3 up here. I always feel like we should buy more, you know, rather than less. The pictures on Amazon always make it look a lot fuller than it is, you know? I feel like they're doubled up or something, or it's all AI pictures these days, who knows? But the 12 balloons, those worked great. I ended up getting command strips and just sticking them to the wall. I tried to like make a string and string them. That didn't work out. So, you know, you improvise, you do what you can. And then for the food table over here, again, very basic, very simple. I had this pink table runner from when we hosted the baby shower. And I have other colors from like, you know, other parties that we've hosted, and Easter, I think we've got purple. So the pink really fit. It wasn't like a particular theme. She's a girly girl, so I just went with like pink stuff. This, unfortunately, did not make it to the end of the day. It got broken, the chalkboard sign. Things break, things happen. I've had this for a few years now, so that's fine. They just sell it at Hobby Lobby. I love a good chalkboard sign. Chalkboard, what did I even say? And I have a couple of them. This one is on a pedestal, gives it a little bit of height, a little bit of interest, and I just really liked it. So I did take a couple of things and I brought it to the space where she was having her party. I was told that they would provide a table and nothing else to bring the tablecloth, decorations, whatever. So I ended up bringing tablecloth and stuff to decorate the table with, but she had put out at this venue, it's called You Do the Dishes, and you can have a birthday. I don't think they always have this table here. Maybe they do. I don't know. But we obviously called to like have her birthday party there, so they knew we were coming, reserved it, that kind of thing. So I left her decorations there. I thought they were darling. And then I just added a couple of, you know, candle things that we had from before. And I brought some stands to put the food out on. And I think we stopped at Publix on the way here. Oh, yes, ice. Because I wanted to make sure they had some drinks, which I'm not sure if anyone drank anything. I'm sure they did. I didn't stay the whole time. I stayed for about an hour, maybe hour and a half. I think I came a little bit early, but they were there early too. So it all worked out. I stayed for enough time. I took Wolfgang home. You'll see that. But I set this table up. It takes very minimal effort to make things look elevated once you have like, you know, your set gear, if you will. So I had a couple of tiered trays and I put Pringles on one. Yes. Okay. Even something as simple as putting Pringles on something just elevates it. Oh, that looks nice. Or at least for me, I feel like it looked nicer. I could have just put this on the table, dumped it in a bowl or basket or something, but just putting them out, I think it gives it a little bit more interest. And then same with the tiered tray, I'm putting the, what are these called? Brownie bars, pastry bars. I got them from Costco. Okay. Very simple. So I wanted something sweet, something salty, and then something fresh. So I bought some fruit. When I got the ice from Publix, I got some water. So very basic, very simple, and I am happy to report that the fruit was like one of the first things to go. Oh, and then I also got that 12 off Amazon, these numbers. Again, really simple. I think I bought something that was supposed to be 21, but I was like, this works because the 12 wouldn't have come in time because I needed them right away. Oh, and then I got some festive, what are those called? Plates. I don't always do that, but when it's something simple like this, it just, you know, gives it a little bit something extra. And oh my gosh, they were so amazing there. So obviously everyone was picking out their pottery pieces and picking out the paints they wanted. And they do something special for the birthday kid. They do, I think they had a couple of options, but one of those things was making a plate for them with their handprint. I was like, oh my gosh, your 12-year-old hand because your hands, still grow after 12. I just thought that was so darling. So they did that. And then the lady took it back and like decorated it in bows because she asked her like, what are you into? What are your interests? And they decorated it, to be in line with that. And then this was really impressive. I was walking around the store with Wolfgang, so I filmed this footage while holding like a 40-pound toddler. So that, that's the reason why it looks like this. But really all my footage looks like this anyway, so it's fine. I was so impressed with everything that I saw. These were the final products, like waiting to be picked up kind of thing, or at least that's the vibe I got. And these were amazing. The amount of creativity that people have, like I need an inspo picture, and I feel like I can do pretty decent if you give me a few hours to implement it, but these pieces looked so amazing, and I was just in awe looking at them. I had a really good time looking at them. Some of them were, more holiday themed because the holidays are obviously right around the corner, but I just wanted to give you an overview. Wolfgang even painted something, and beware if you bring your toddler, and if he's anything like mine, he's going to want to paint one of everything in the entire store. Like we showed it, oh, I want that. And I was like, well, dude, let's look around the entire store, and then you can pick your favorite. After my kids picked their pieces, I was like, everyone's painting an ornament this year, and it's going to be amazing. So I had them pick an ornament, and they had a lot to choose from. The reindeer was really sweet and special, and I just loved these pieces that would work as holiday decor every year, hopefully if they don't break, but also are very special and sentimental because they're made, by our kids and handmade and that kind of thing. So I love this place. It was amazing. Would 1000% recommend coming here. Eleanor had, a few friends come. So ended up taking up a couple of tables, and that was just actually perfect. I was talking to Wentworth, like, what are you making? He's like, Mom, look at it. It's a gaming remote. I just thought it was so funny. Wolfgang he picked out a skull. After this, he wanted a car. I was like, dude, man, he wanted everything. Avelina picked out a dog to paint. Meredith had, Stitch, and then whatever the counterpart of Stitch is, she made it double-sided, and I just thought that was so creative. And Eleanor made a gingerbread, and she had a couple of other things there that she was making too. So I think one was an ornament, and I think they're both ornaments she made with one of her friends. So really special, really amazing. You Do the Dishes is what it's called. And we'll definitely be going back because it was very special, very fun. A couple of our kids have been here before for parties, so they were familiar with it, but it was my first time there, and I loved it. It was amazing.
All right, came home from the painting place, which is so adorable, and they're having so much fun there. But as soon as Wolfgang was done painting, it's just kind of like a bull in a china shop. I knew he had to get out of there. So I was like, I'll take him home. I wanted to stop by Publix. I grabbed some sandwiches, some chicken, some food for them to actually eat, like real food. And then I still have to put together. And then real food is great. I still have to put together the hot cocoa board, the candy board. I have to set up cotton candy, ice machines, whatever they eat with that. And I have to put a drink together. So I have 1 hour. They get out in 30 minutes. Ooh, less than that. It takes them about 20-ish minutes to get home. Maybe they'll lollygag a little bit. Maybe they'll leave early. Honestly, I don't know. But I need to the s'mores tray too. Okay, kicking my butt into high gear. Let's do it. And then the little ones have gymnastics later today, so.
Okay, so I came home. The first leg of the party was at You Do the Dishes, and they were so into it. Honestly, I love starting a party with something crafty because it gives them something to do, like an outlet, that all that birthday excitement before they come back to the house and unleash the chaos, So I even thought, what kind of thing should I set up for them here? Well, they had already done something with their hands. So while they were home, I just wanted them to have free range, kind of. And Wolfgang obviously came home with me. We headed home to get round 2 of the party ready because, of course, why have one party when you can have 2, right? And because I'm me, we obviously had to make a pit stop at Publix on the way home. You guys already know. Okay, Publix is my go-to anytime I'm feeding a crowd. Hashtag non-spons. Hashtag I love them so much. Hashtag Publix doesn't like me, but I'm okay. I've accepted it. Okay. They just always have what I need, and it's so easy to pop in and grab a little bit of everything. I picked up, you saw chicken tenders and Cuban sandwiches and even more fruit because the fruit was such a hit at the Pottery place. And I already stocked up the night before on getting all the junk food and candy and the treat board and hot cocoa board. So I just needed food, and I needed to put it all together. I even got a drink. Okay, so we got home and I took my time setting everything up, the treat board, the cocoa, all that kind of stuff, the snacks. And I thought these kids were going to devour the food the way that, I'm typically hosting Avelina's friends. They usually do, but these kids barely made a dent, okay? These little scoundrels, they've got 3 years to hit what I'm expecting, out of them, which was nice. We had extras. So maybe it's the age difference, maybe it's personality, I don't know, but I was fully prepared to triple the chaos, And they were like, oh, I'll just have one grape. I'm like, do you want more? We had more going on too, so that's okay. And since it was just the kids and no adults, the vibe was different. I didn't deep clean the house the way that I would if parents were staying, And honestly, with the time crunch, it was much needed. I let a lot slide, but of course, in my mom brain, I'm convinced like the moment they got in the car, they were just like, their house was filthy, even though I know kids don't care. Meanwhile, I'm over here just mulling over the fact that there were crumbs in Wentworth's room that I never got to. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they were in there and I never got to cleaning them up. But hey, speaking of Wentworth, he made some fast friends with a few of Eleanor's friends, which was so sweet to see. Some of them even asked to stay the night, like with Wentworth, but that wasn't going to work. So it was really sweet to see. All the kids had such a blast running around outside, playing soccer, digging in the sand, everything. We usually get a bounce house or an obstacle course for parties, but since we did the Pottery place instead, I was obviously, it's expensive. So I was like, okay, the Pottery place will take that price out of it. You know what I mean? So the kids at this age anyway, they're incredible. They kind of entertain themselves so easily. I set up the cotton candy machine and the shaved ice machine. Later you'll see that, which obviously brought me a nice chunk of time, but they were truly the happiest with the most random things. They spent like an hour or two around the ring toss game on the patio, just all chatting, taking turns, trying to beat whoever went before them. It was really sweet. Until they started trying to whack each other with the metal hoop. And we were like, settle down. What are you doing? Be careful. Someone's going to lose a tooth. It was also really fun putting faces to the names of Eleanor's friends that she talks about all the time. So we've known obviously some of these kids for years and years, but some of them are newer. And now that she's getting older and, in middle school, parents aren't really as involved with activities and volunteering and school stuff as much as elementary school anyway. So getting to know the crew was such a gift. And overall, the night was chaotic and sweet, so full of fun and joy, and exactly how a birthday party should be. We just kept telling the parents as they came to pick up the kids, got a really good group here, So this was the spread of the table, table number 1. And then once the decor came home from the Pottery place, I did end up adding a couple of things to that. Oh, and I made that juice. Yes, that juice. Okay, I added way too much pineapple. I would advise against that. Double up on the juice, half the pineapple, and the kids still drank it. It was still fine, but typically it's the first thing gone. And this, I had a little bit left over by the end of the night, if that says anything. So of course I put the drip tray down, and Costco is known for not Costco, Publix is known for their chicken tenders, their, I don't even know what they're called. They're potato fries or something. So obviously I had to get those. And then their cookies, all the good stuff. Okay, I told you, I love Publix so much. And then, of course, I had to make my famous hot cocoa for the hot cocoa board that I put together. And I just grabbed a few things from Target. I don't know if you saw me putting that together earlier. If you were just listening or watching, because sometimes I'm just fiddling around that board, I grabbed some things from Target, those hot cocoa cookies. I thought this will be perfect for the board. And for the hot cocoa, I stir in Swiss Miss, heavy whipping cream, and water. Literally, that's it. And we put out, when it's closer to the time, I put out that, what's that stuff? The heavy whipping cream, the whipped cream that comes in a can. The kids love that. And then I'm setting up the cotton candy machine and the shaved ice machine. There was no room in my fridge for all of the juices, the Honest Juice box, because it was packed. I didn't realize it was still full. So I saved those for another time. This is always such a hit. Eleanor is opening her gifts, and that was just so sweet. So while she was doing that, I was setting up the cotton candy. But the cotton candy machine is such a hit, you guys. This machine is probably the fourth one we've had because we have so many parties, and usually there's a ton of kids here, and it's just running for literally 2 hours at a time. So it ends up burning out. But if you have, just a few kids over or whatever, or just using it once in a while, but during the summertime, it just gets burnt out. So I am in the market for like an industrial size one, but I actually love this one because it's, it works and it's smaller, and I don't know, it just seems more, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's perfect for what we need it to be. And so I just keep buying this one. I think it's Target. I'm sure they sell it on Amazon too, but they do have industrial ones, which is, we have an industrial snow cone maker, and that is absolutely worth the price because we use it so often, and it shaves ice in a matter of seconds. Before, we would literally have to sit there for so long just trying to get one cup out of it. And I am so happy with that purchase. And I'll probably think the same thing about the cotton candy machine once we do eventually invest in an industrial size one. I see a lot on Facebook Marketplace, and I don't know. One day, I'm sure I'm just going to bite the bullet. Maybe I'll add it to my Christmas list. I don't know. Even though I don't really eat the cotton candy, it's mostly for the kids. But this cotton candy machine, Eleanor's a pro, you can see. And I was like, Eleanor's getting so big. She was making a flower or something is what she was saying. So she makes little indents in it. And it's a cute little flower. I thought that was so special. And then you can see that's just like that took 10 seconds to make. Maybe less. You just scoop the ice in and it just grinds it all down. And then the toppers on this, I'll try to link those below, but I bought them, I think for this summer or maybe last year. I can't remember, but it was last summer, right? Oh, wait, this summer? I don't know. What day is it? But that was a great investment, just because otherwise they just spill the juice everywhere.
Good news, I'm gonna start putting together this s'mores board, and I saved this from the summer party. Perfection. I put the table, we used it the other day for something. It was outside. I brought it inside. I found the jars, had these in the garage because I made like a nice s'mores board for the summer party. They're all outside running, playing around. It just like fills my heart. And sometimes when I'm planning a party, I'm like, oh, this is a lot. Is it even worth it? But then whenever it's going on, every single time, 1000%, like, yes, absolutely. This is worth it, and then some. And I can't even believe she's 12. It's actually insane. Wentworth is playing with like the boys here. They're all playing soccer and stuff like that. So that's been a joy. I'm gonna put this together and then we'll do a bonfire eventually.
What's funny about this s'mores banner that I made is that I actually ordered one from Amazon, but it didn't come in until after the summer party that Avelina hosted. And now Eleanor will take on that role of hosting the summer party every year. I'm sure Avelina will do some semblance of that. But it's kind of like been a middle school tradition. Avelina started it when she was in 6th grade. So in our minds, we're like, okay, now it's Eleanor's turn to do that. It's such a fun, like the kids looked forward to it literally every single year. Not just like our kids, but the kids in Avelina's class are like, okay, summer party coming up. Like that's what, I don't know. It was just so much fun to have something to look forward to every year. And the kids just had such a ball. So anyway, that's why we're kind of debating back and forth. Like if we need a pool, we got to get it now. So it's ready for the summer and all this stuff. But the price of a pool, I've told you guys probably 6 months ago when we started thinking about it again. We've been thinking about it probably every day since. And maybe I'll share an update with you about that because we have gotten several quotes, gotten a lot, like the designs of it have just evolved and it looks so amazing. So it's just the price. I can't wrap my head around it. And I'll talk more about that eventually sooner. I ended up getting Avelina to help me getting the s'mores board, set up. And I bought literally 5 boxes of graham crackers. I don't know what I was thinking. This is 1 box that filled up the entire jar, 1 bag of marshmallows, maybe a few extra from a second bag. I can't remember if I opened a second bag or not. I bought like literally 5 bags of marshmallows too. And then the chocolate was the most expensive. And I think we did 2 packages, 1 package and then 2 extra. I can't remember, but Avelina did most of that. A parent showed up. So yeah. I was trying to think what happened. Why wasn't I helping Avelina? A parent showed up. So I was, chatting with them and Avelina dominated the chocolate section. Honestly, that's my least favorite part. Okay. So I filled that halfway and it wasn't that cold outside in the night. It was probably around 65 degrees or something, but any weather is good for s'mores weather. You just need a fire for it. So Alex set up a little bonfire out there that we always had. He just like threw a few logs in and lit it up. And Listen, kids always love s'mores, and you can jazz it up by, you know, putting all different accoutrements out there. I know a lot of people like Reese's instead of Hershey's. Instead of graham crackers, they do different kind of crackers and stuff like that. And I've done a lot of those in the past, but I'm just trying to keep it simple and streamlined, and it was perfect. The house is quiet. The kids are outside. I just ate my weight in Doritos and Cuban sandwiches. And I'm going to take advantage of this time. It's 5 p.m. Okay, when they get back in, it's going to be like cake time. And then I'm sure they'll play and then Bonfire and they'll be out again. So hopefully I get this video edited. But it is the playroom, declutter, organize, whatever. You guys, I have 5 hours and 40 minutes of footage. I'm going to have to pare this down to 40 minutes, which is always like my goal. 40 minutes, sometimes 45, sometimes 50 lately, you know. So here we are. Wish me luck. I think I did get it down to like 47-ish minutes. I can't really remember, but that video's up if you want to see a good playroom declutter. I'm pretty sure that's what I was talking about. But a few days before this, I went to Trader Joe's to get a lot of holiday treats, and that video was really long, so I pushed the haul to share with you another time. And lucky for you, today is your special day. You get to see everything that I got from Trader Joe's. I love going to Trader Joe's for specifically during the holidays when they have all of their festive holiday products out. Their marketing is 10 out of 10, absolutely fantastic. So I had a field day. I didn't buy everything, but I bought a few things holiday, and I'll put those aside for when we start hosting stuff, you know, holiday kind of stuff. But man, you got to buy it before it sells out. So here it is. Okay, here's everything. Lots of treats, lots and lots of treats, and hardly anything with nutritional value. I did get a few things for breakfast, but we usually eat cereal kind of like as a snack / dessert anyway. I'm not really sure where to begin. Maybe I'll just start willy-nilly right up here. Like, this is my ideal Trader Joe's haul. This is why we go to Trader Joe's, for the fun stuff, for the good marketing, for the holiday stuff. So I suppose we'll start here. Pecan pies, of course. I got some peppermint creams and then gingerbread sandwich cookies. I'll throw those on like charcuterie boards and stuff, but these have to be eaten pretty soon-ish. These are more pantry stable. This one isn't. Sleigh ride cookies, of course, with crushed peppermint flavored chocolate sandwich cookies and candy cane pieces. Okay, see, I didn't know that, and I could have figured it out just from looking at the box anyway, because it's peppermints all over the place. They had peppermint and explosion. Did you see that? I also grabbed some Trader Joe's chocolate coins. Like, these are so fun. I've never seen them this big before. So grabbed one for each child. Hopefully I can hide those before they see them. They're nice and chilled. They were like in between all the frozen foods. And then I grabbed these. Mostly because I was in someone's way and I kind of just shoved them in my cart. I can't read what's in them. Like, the contrasting colors there on the label are quite literally too hard for me to read. Does that say, okay, cornflakes, pretzels, marshmallows, something, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and that says candy canes. I'm gonna cry. Crispy rice cereal? That's my guess. Oh my gosh, it's blurry for you too. That's how I see all day, every day. That's you without glasses. I get it. So I got those. I also got some snacky clusters. These have potato chips, pretzels, dark chocolate, not dark chocolate, mini pretzel, milk chocolate. That sounds right up my alley right now. Please and thank you so much. These mini peanut butter cups, I love throwing them in brownies. And honestly, we normally just have a box open in our pantry and we just grab a handful while we're looking for stuff to eat. These are gluten-free coconut oatmeal cookies, of course. And then I grabbed some Lebkuchen. I actually have 2 of these, but they're different. This one is chocolate covered Lebkuchen. And the other one is like sugar coated. This one is dark chocolate coffee buzz. It's dark chocolate though, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I do like some other things. Hey, this is quite possibly the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. Did you know there are 4 little bars in here? 4 little bars. So it'll stop me from going crazy and eating the entire confection because it's much too good for children. I also grabbed this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Sweet cannoli dip. I saw this on, I'm like literally still eating the chocolate. Man, that's good. I almost didn't get it because it was dark chocolate, but pop, 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 pop. I don't know what that means, but that's how I feel inside. Sweet canola dip.
Dip, dip, dip. Sweet canola style.
It's so good. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I don't know what I'm going to dip in this, but it's going to be good. Well, I hope it's good. I saw this on social media, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, that needs to come home with me, and now it is. Dark chocolate chip candy cane marshmallows. You know I had to get a box like this. Also some mini gingerbread people. Represent. Jingly jangly. A fun mix of fan favorite candy treats. Is this just like a handful? And this is the whole shebangs. You are the sunshine of my life. Ooh, I literally can't believe how dark it is outside. It is dark. It's dark everywhere. It's only 2:30. Time for bed is what it is, okay? As soon as the sun goes down, my brain says, oh, bedtime. So it's hard for me to function when that's why I have to turn all the lights on, okay? No ambient lighting here, but this is the star of the show. I'm actually already regretting not buying every single one on the shelf because I know next time I go back, they're going to be gone, so. And I doubt they're going to get another shipment in, so I'm going to regret that for the rest of my life, at least for the rest of the year. I got good tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy, good tidings of comfort and joy. I know you know the words. Actually, that's all I know. Do you know the rest of the song? Alexa, play good tidings of comfort and joy. Bum, 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 bada, bum. That's all I can think of is the pentatonics version. Wait, it's Oh Holy Night? Sounds like ABCs. Come rest ye merry gentlemen, where Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. What is this, an instrumental? What's gonna happen? I'm done. That's enough. That's enough out of you. You took too long. I don't have the attention span for that. Okay, I need it to be pumping within 3 seconds or you lost me. Here, I got some cinnamon graham crackers. I thought for a s'mores board, these are gonna be great. Mostly because I don't have to crack them myself. Apparently you can't help me with anything. Goodbye.
Well, that's a bit harsh, but fair. I'll take my sweet time with that music search. Hope those cinnamon graham crackers hit the spot.
Did you hear it? Did you hear that? Alexa, cut it out. Turn it off, my man. I'm really mean to Alexa. And I feel bad about it sometimes, okay? But she says stuff like that. She's like, oh, that was kind of harsh. I took too long. Enjoy those cinnamon graham crackers. She listens to everything. Did I tell you guys? One time I was putting a grocery haul away and it was from Costco, a whole grocery haul. Eleanor came out and we started talking about something. I don't even remember the entire conversation. And then Alexa chimes in out of nowhere and she says something like, oh, that was a pretty big spread you had there. I'm sorry, what? So I said, what are you talking about? We weren't even talking to you. And she said, oh, something like, I'm always eager to jump in conversations or whatever. It was so crazy. Like she knew I had food out on the counter. Obviously I'd just done a haul, but like I didn't summon her. It was wild. So I did get some of these cinnamon graham crackers and I will enjoy them, Alexa. Thank you so much. She's always so positive. I actually love Alexa. I don't know what I would do without her. Don't know what I would do without you, Alexa. You are the sunshine of my life. Ooh. Let's see if she responds. Are you going to respond with a song?
An existential crisis.
All
What
right.
can I actually help you with?
That makes me sad. I was just singing your praises. That's all. That's all. All right, butternut squash and mac and cheese. Alexa is my new best friend. Now that Joann Fabrics closed down the whole business, Alexa is now my best friend. Okay. Alex was actually going through.
Going through what exactly?
I
Sounds like there's more to that story.
There is more to this story, but I'm not talking to you. Oh my gosh. What was I even gonna say now?
Be over here contemplating the mysteries of incomplete stories and pretending I'm not curious about whatever Alex is going through.
Okay. Alex was actually going through his contacts the other day, inviting people to something we're hosting, and he was wondering, oh, who should we invite? And he got to
my best friend Joanne, because that's how she's on my phone. She's the only person who used to text me every day and check up on me. So I put her on my phone as my best friend Joanne. And now I was like, I don't have any friends anymore. She's gone. I guess Alexa's gonna fill that spot. Butternut squash, mac and cheese. This is supreme. It's so good. I gotta get this stuff in the freezer. This is also a good one. I've had these before. Fudgy bonbons. Oh my gosh. Eleanor's gonna be a bonbon in the Nutcracker. This has chocolate sprinkles on it. Perfect to pull out if you're having, you know, just wanting a little treat. Jalapeno and cream cheese crispy wontons. These are great. I throw them in the air fryer. These are like some go-to dinner lunch ideas. Love this for like a side dish. Add a protein for dinner or just a lunch dish. Or if you just like pasta, girl dinner. That's what I'm talking about right here. It's so good. Little saccatinis filled with cheese. It's pasta. It's like a ravioli, but looks way cuter. With a pink sauce, so it's like red sauce, white sauce, combination of that. Absolutely delicious. I can't even believe it's from the frozen section. Also grabbed some of this bulgogi beef. I butchered that. Bulgogi, fried rice, and kimchi. That sounds amazing. They also had some teriyaki chicken. I got 2 bags of this. Add some rice and a veggie and like boom, dinner's done. Also beef and broccoli. These are like so easy, quick go-to, delicious, convenient meals. Love that. Sweet potatoes, but they're frozen. And they're mashed already. So if I'm making that like chicken dish with maple syrup and green onions, like boom, literally 10 minutes and dinner is done. Because that's how long it takes to cook the chicken. It's so simple. Gnocchi, I love having a couple bags of these on hand. It's just the pasta with some sauce. I forgot I got this hummus, but I did with the olive tamponade. It's whatever. I also grabbed some of this Greek chickpeas with parsley and cumin. That sounds absolutely amazing, doesn't it? I've never had it in a can like this before. Also, Avelina loves eating green beans out of a can, so I feel like that'll be good. Some pickled jalapeno slices. That sounds delish. I grabbed some of this pepper jelly. I love to throw it on a block of cream cheese, and that's pretty much it. That makes the perfect appetizer. People are gonna love it. Literally 2 ingredient appetizer. I got some lentils. I got some garbanzo beans. I got some Hatch Valley salsa. This is my favorite salsa ever. So if you're ever at Trader Joe's, you go ahead and grab that, okay? I don't know why I grabbed these, but I did. Cornbread crisps. I have low expectations for those. Pretzel sticks. Some things for lunch tomorrow, just because most of the time I don't eat lunch, and that's a problem. So I should probably do that. If we have leftovers, I do, but you know. This is a Mediterranean style orzo pasta salad. And then I got this bibim. Nope. Guksu. Korean style bibim. Hit the top, you know, I love bibimbap. Is that how it's pronounced? That dish? You guys, I'm trying. Bibim. I'm pretty sure that's probably wrong. I got some Mediterranean style hummus. These are snack packs. Just some pita chips and hummus. Just Eleanor likes those. You know what everyone likes in this house? Some vanilla meringues. So that's a nice little treat to have in my pantry for the kids to eat while they're scrounging around. I got buttermilk pancake mix. I got some more Lebuken. Yes, I feel like I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. I'm German, but whatever. I am so cultured. European grains and seeds. Yeah. I also got some cinnamon coffee cake muffins, a pecan pie. This is dessert right now. I'm gonna crack into you. Some milk. I feel like we needed some milk. We don't normally get cow's milk, but I have been lately because I've been trying to eat cereal, and I really like almond milk, and I just forgot. I just wanted something cold. I got cow's milk. I don't know why I did that. I got some mini bagels. I got some mini pretzels. Meredith likes those in her lunchbox. I got some tortillas to eat with the Hatch chili. And I got some turkey gravy. I got cinnamon square cereal because that's good. Pumpkin O's. They both have the same amount of sugar. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, this probably has less. This actually has less. Actually, I could be lying. It's been a while since I read them. Nope, same amount. I was right the first time. I got some granola bites, great for the lunchbox. I got some pecan pumpkin oatmeal. This is the era of me eating breakfast. Just kidding. This is the era of me buying pecan instant oatmeal and then letting it rot in my pantry. Okay, I've been there, done that. Maple leaf cookies. Yeah, that's a staple for the holiday season. Got some mint, got some nanners, got some dried fruit, got some hash browns, go macro bars for the lunch boxes, and I'm pretty sure that is all that I got.
Super healthy, if you can't tell. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me, enjoying Eleanor's big day and setting up and all that good stuff. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.